Hey guys, this is Roman from Vanture Customs. I'm back and we have a brand new conversion behind me. It's a custom conversion. The customer came up to us with a ton of new ideas and we made this awesome layout work. There's a ton of features that are like a removable bed and a hidden shower, which you guys are gonna have to find in this next few clips. Check it out. All right, so starting off with the van, it's a Ram ProMaster 159-inch wheelbase chassis, one of our favorites. If you don't know, you should know by now. We'll start with the kitchen. It's a pretty big kitchen. You can flip down your little fold-down table. It's actually pretty big, and it is strong enough for you to actually sit on. What? Crazy, I know. And it gives you access. This is only potable drinking water tank. You can pop it off, pull it out just like that, and set it in. And easy click in. There's also access to storing your lagoon table, which we'll get to in there. And this all flips up, super easy and done. We laminate all of our cabinetry, handcrafted everything, and super high quality materials as always. You have a pretty open floor plan. It's tight, but we did squeeze a ton of features in here. We have a flip up table. Clicks up like this. It's a nice butcher block extension. You can also use it from your passenger swivel seat. Factory swivel seats by Ram ProMaster. Get them if you can. But if it is gonna hold back your order by a year, we can put on a seat swivel for you. That's not a big deal. There's a ton of features on the new ProMaster. The van literally drives itself on the highway. Super impressive for Ram ProMaster. I like the direction they're headed into. So this area gives you the ability to sit down and have a snack, play some cards with your friends. This seat has 3-point seat belt and can seat your passengers. You can remove this seat if you don't like it or have any people to put in there. Clicks right out. Take it out, no problem. Next to that, we have our window. You can open this window. Usually we put it the other way. We had to switch it around because of the cabinet on the side here. Has a screen, bug screen. Keep the buggies out. We have a huge upper cabinet storage with a USB and USB-C plug-in over here, USB-C plug-in up there that you can't even see. We also have a WeBoost antenna that's sitting up there with an extension cord, so you can take the USB, USB-C, MiFi, and the WeBoost and put it wherever you're working. This person's gonna be working right here. So underneath the cabinet, we recessed these LED lights, which light up this area a ton for the working area. Up top, we did spray foam and thin slate insulation. Up here, we have a max air fan. It's a 7500K. Hit it with the remote, opens up, closes for you, little tinted lid, sucks air in and out. There's like 40 different settings for it. It's an amazing fan. And we have our own custom milled white pine tongue and groove. It is pretty strong structurally and super lightweight. Gives it a great cabin, cozy vibe. We really love to use this wood. And I crafted this little control panel above the sliding door. It was a fun scribing few days venture for me, but I really like doing this stuff and it came out super awesome and paid off at the end. Vanture Customs logo that we laser etched in there, Webasto controller, battery monitor, Renogy inverter charger controller, as well as our sea-level tank monitor. Has your battery, fresh and gray, water digital monitoring. Next to that, we have our water heater timer. So you don't forget that your water heater's on. You only can leave it on for 20-30 minutes at the most, as well as having your gray water valve that you can just pull up and dump all your water out with the click of a button. And below that, we have our WeBoost switch because you don't always need that on. The entire control panel, you can actually remove with a couple screws and access all the wiring and run new wires if the owner wishes to do so down the road, which he actually had us put in a whole separate 12-slot fuse panel to add things down the road. The customer's planning on keeping this van for a while. A ton of counter space. There's also a little filler piece to cutting board to fill in your sink space when you're not using your sink, to extend your counter space. And then once you flip up your butcher block add-on here, you have a ton of counter space. You can even pull up your little lagoon table and you have even more. This is like more than the average counter space you have in a New York apartment, New York City apartment. Very impressive for a tiny 70 square foot van. And in front of the kitchen here, we have our big dinette area, which is a huge fuller searing cabinet. We custom cut this face around the microwave, so you have a 110-volt microwave that is a RV Tundra, RV friendly microwave, so it doesn't draw out like a spurge of electricity, mellows it in so it doesn't stress your batteries as much, and it heats up food really great. So great addition to have. Little cubby storage with some rubber bands, keep your stuff in there. And below the microwave, we have a huge high-end isotherm fridge that has a little freezer above it. It's a magnetic little lid, and you can fit a ton of food in there. Once you live the van life, you learn exactly what products and what size to buy to sustain yourself for a week or two. It's pretty easy once you get used to the size of the fridge. I lived out of a half the size fridge with 2 people and had no issues. Next to that, we have our dual dimmers for just the LEDs. So we have toe kick LEDs and we have upper cabinet LEDs, as well as back in the bump out LEDs. So there's a ton of LEDs, ton of lighting, and it still doesn't seem like it's in your face. I really like how it's hidden and out of the way. It came out really nice. I love it. The bed is actually fairly large. It is 77 inches across, so you can be over 6 foot and sleep across. In this ProMaster, there's still insulation in between, and there's still no cutouts in the van. So no holes on the side of your van in a ProMaster. That's why we love our ProMasters. The bed is 60 inches this way, so it's a queen size mattress. This customer added reading lights with USB chargers as well. That's one of the 27. You can kind of keep a count on it yourself throughout the tour. And there's a fan. That fan is amazing. It does run off of 12 volt. You could spin it, aim it any direction. It's a game changer. It will help you not use the air conditioner. For the humid hot days, they do have an air conditioner, and it's a 12 volt Dometic RTX 2000 air conditioner with their current battery back on eco mode, which is what you're really gonna run it on. You can run that air conditioner for 31 hours, which is like a ton, like mind blown van life community. It's awesome because you can pre-chill it with your car and just be totally comfortable in your van without running your van or having battery anxiety. Below that, we have our dinette system. You turn that little lagoon table out right behind me. Turn this little, right here. You turn this table out, drop it in below where I am, and turn it into a little bed. There's a ton of storage in there. You could fit me in there if I really tried. There's another 110 volt outlet and USB, USB-C, and another USB with a 12 volt cigarette outlet. Electric box out here, we made it as thin as possible. Here we have one more outlet with the USB-Cs and another outlet with USB and 12 volt cigarette lighter, and the dual zone dimmer switch, which those two are in separate switch as the last bedroom lights, because the owner wants the ability to have those lights on while he is doing his work and his partner is sleeping, so he's not disturbing one another. So now we are left with one more thing, and it is the shower. Have you guessed where the shower is? Is it here? Is it here? I don't know. Is it here? No. There it is. The shower is in the upper cabinet. So all you do is take these down, pull this up. You have a custom stainless steel tub that you have a toilet also sitting in. We don't have the toilet here right now, but there's a toilet that fits perfectly in here. And all you do is press this button, drop this down, hit these clips, 1, 2. It all just rolls down, magnetic, and you're ready to take a shower. That is the quickest pop-up shower ever. And it drains through this tub. And for being such a small van, the shower came out to be pretty dang roomy. I have a ton of elbow space in here. Once this closes up, I'm not gonna soak myself, but you can actually disconnect, quick connect this shower head and shower stop. This little knob controls your temperature, and it all drains. It's a custom made steel pan bent in the direction where it all drains into the 16-gallon gray water tank down below. And oh wait, is it gonna freeze the line in the tank? No, it is not, because we have a water tank heater. And with that water tank heater, there's a water line heater as well, so you don't freeze your stuff. Goes back up, just as easy. I'll show you while we're at it. Maybe we'll cut it out if it's too long, but this is all you do. You just roll it up just like this, and then you do everything you did in reverse. So it's pretty easy, and it doesn't take up a quarter of your van because it's a pop-up shower, and you're done, just like that. You can still actually use this for storage. You can still use little showering things in there. There's more storage here and over there for clothes and stuff like that. Like I said before, I could fit like all of my stuff in just these upper cabinets. Your huge kitchen storage. These drawers are massive and they are double latched in, so it's not going anywhere. This drawer's huge. You can see a ton of gear in there. And we'll meet you outside where we can show you a couple more things like the roof rack and solar and stuff. All right, so back here we have this door. It's really metal and good. And then we have another door, ProMaster. No, we have a ton of storage underneath this bed, and we have a camel roof rack, bike slide out tray, aluminum powder coated, designed to strap things in and around, and you can even store a person like me on there, whatever you want on this thing pretty much. That will be a 2-bike storage drawer. That is why we built this water system dented in like this, so that the handlebars of the bikes can go and click in there snugly. Over here we have another quick connect for an outside shower. You might find this familiar from the other pop-up shower. A water inlet. Inside the water tank, there's another water inlet to air out your water lines and to maintain your water system. Makes it super easy. On the other side, we have our electrical system, our 110 volt breaker panels on Paneltronic, and USB 110 volt, 12 volt cigarette lighter, and a vent to keep your electronics cooled down. And here we have the electrical system panels. They just pop off and get out of your way if you ever need to get into your electrical system. There's a switch to turn everything on, 2 whole fuse panels, breakers for everything. Everything's fire resistant, high quality wires to keep everything running. There's 560 amp hours of Dakota lithium batteries to keep all this powered and store the power. They have an 11-year warranty, and they have the smallest square inch to lithium amp hours that we've seen ever. So it makes it possible to store so much power in this van. They also can upgrade to another 280 battery that we have a spot for in the future if they choose to do so. It is a nice option to have. That's pretty much it from back here. Up top on the van, we have 2 panels that give us 350 watts of solar and a max air fan. The roof rack has a roller on the back, which you can use for pull-ups if you have the climbing strength, and or lugging kayaks up there. And the camel rack design on the sides is perfectly designed for your straps to go on and tie everything down, as well as being powder coated aluminum, stainless steel hardware, highest quality gear that you can get. There's also a 30 amp shore power plug to plug up when you are in an RV campsite. If you choose to do so, you don't usually need to. And underneath you also have a 16-gallon gray water tank with that level gauge reader, that sender. It's just a sticker, so you don't have to screw into your tanks, which is a really cool addition that this customer kind of brought up to us, and we are very thankful for that. Super thankful that they came up to us with these ideas and we made it work. We're super excited to give this van off to them. That pretty much wraps it up for today, guys. We have a link in the description for any and most of the features that we have in there that you can buy yourself on Amazon or whatever that you guys find attractive is usually in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, and Vanture on.